Ladies and gentlemen, hello. My goodness, it has been a while. A lot of things are happening just very suddenly in my life. That's just life, you know. So hiatus has gone a little crazier than I thought that it would. But I thought I have been wanting to do videos for this game for a long time. I initially had it on the Xbox and then my Xbox went a little crazy. So I have finally put it on my PC where I can record it. This is a game called The Dwarves. It has, I think, mixed reviews on Steam. However, I know what it is taken from. It's a book series called The Dwarves. Imagine that. By Markus Heitz. And I have actually only ever read the first book. I loved it. It's one of my all-time favorite books. It's been a while since I read it, so like I'm gonna play this and just be like, I don't remember this. I don't know how true this is to the book. I don't know what liberties they took in order to make it into a game, because not everything translates well when being taken from one medium to another. I just know that my favorite fantasy race is always dwarves. Always. Everybody else likes the elves. The dwarves are my favorite. I just look at them. They're amazing. Tolkien's dwarves, these dwarves. I don't know what it is about fantasy dwarves and like the big weapons and like the axes and the hammers and I love them. I don't know. Gimli is my favorite Lord of the Rings character. Like, I love dwarves. So let's dive in. I'm not going to tell you anything about the dwarves because frankly I remember quite little about it, except that you play characters
made us from stone to protect Darkovika. Against orcs, ogres, and all the other beasts of Tion.
Yes.
We are the guardians of Darkovika.
They're so awesome. Look at that.
Children of the divine smith. We are the dwarves.
Excellent. Okay, so like I said earlier, this game does have mixed reviews. A lot of people said that the way that it plays is just really bizarre. So I'm just gonna do my best here and we will see. But again, I loved this book. It was like the dwarves. It's a 5-book series and I've only read book 1, so don't know how the other ones go, but the first one was my favorite, and I want to get back into the series because I would love to see what happens next, because that first book was such a banger. I think it had just come out though, and then I just didn't know when the other ones came out, so I over time just missed it. Anyways, so okay, so this is a game in which pausing is a thing. I can pause by pressing space. I can move the camera using the middle mouse and the mouse wheel, so I can just do this. Oh, okay, all right. Nope, not what I wanted to do.
All right.
How do I? All right, let's go. Click on leap attack on the lower left of the screen, or press E, and then select. Oh, I see, because I have Q, W, and E. So Glandolin leaps into the midst of his enemies and knocks them aside. Glandolin, I remember Glandolin. Boom! Oh, that's awesome. What do these other ones do? Mighty blow. Yeah, ooh. Go attack that one. What's this one do? Charge. I think okay, so this is, okay, I get it back by killing things. Sounds right enough. Nope, come on. That's pretty sick. That's not bad so far. What's this one do? Charge. Alright, so obviously we are dwarves. Like any fantasy race, we are beating up orcs. We're fighting the forces of orcs. I think that's like typically what happens with dwarves, right? The dwarves are always against the orcs. Even in World of Warcraft, orcs are on one side, dwarves are on the other. Who cares about humans, am I right? Like, let's do another charge. Oh god, uh-oh. Is that because I ran into something? Every special ability costs action points. That charge one costs quite a bit. Okay, so I just need to murder things and then I'll be set. Attack that one because
A present from the workshop.
I like presents. It looks like go over to the chest and click on it as soon as the use symbol appears. With the grenades, you can, well, be creative. I like that.
I'd be happy to pass on this present.
Oops, okay, that's not what I meant to do. Alright. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's great. Not as much damage as I had hoped it would do. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think Q is my favorite, is the heavy-handed one. There we go. There are so many. This is kind of the point. I think this is the point in the story. I think this takes place in the past. The dwarves get overrun by the orcs, I think. Could be wrong. Don't necessarily need to spam click that. This is getting dicey. My health is not looking amazing. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. You know something's up, Glandolin.
My king, what are you doing here?
Giselbert Ionai, the father of the Fifthling clan, has not been on the front line of battle against the creatures of Tion for many cycles.
Oh dear.
The king surveys the battlefield and the defenders with a grave expression.
We are too few.
This you know as well as he does. But there will be no reinforcements arriving. Hundreds of brave warriors lie inside the fortress dying. The illness is running rampant. It brings weakness and death.
Stay at your posts. Be as steadfast as the granite of which we are made. Nothing can break us. Vrakas is with us.
All right. Here we go. Are we... Ooh, okay. Change between characters at the bottom left or by pressing tab. Select more than one at a time by pressing shift left click or by clicking and dragging a rectangle around them. Okay, so I can have them attack together. All right, so I don't know if it's going to explain this. Oh boy. Oh, good. That looks good. That's bad. So, I don't know if it's ever going to explain this, but in the Dwarven Kingdom, there are 5 kingdoms, at least as of right this exact moment. There are 5 kingdoms. Each of the kingdoms is typically, like, they do different things. The 5th kingdom, which is what we are currently playing as, are considered the defenders. They stop the orcs from breaking through these gates and getting into the rest of Girdlegard, effectively. If I remember correctly... Oh, I'm getting, like, such good feelings right now. I love this game. Okay, so... Have at? What do these do? For Vrakas, Giselbart motivates himself and nearby enemies and nearby heroes to fight quicker for a short time. Giselbert hits the ground with his hammer and stuns nearby enemies. A lateral blow, dealing damage to several enemies and knocking them sideways. Okay, alright, I'm feeling it. There we go. Alright. I'm having some issues, seeing what's going on here. Alright, there we go. Let's do another one. I don't know how long that lasts, but maybe if I come over here. There we go.
What?
While the game is paused, you can give commands to several heroes in a row, which are okay. I see. So we're kind of going for like a hang on. Another one bites the dust. We're going for like, where are you going? Oh, I was chasing someone, but also pushing them along, which is kind of funny. Okay, hang on. Or that's all the dwarves. Hopefully not. That should be all of the orcs. I have to like actively think about this for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Boom! Oh, get out of here! That was made for fighting on a bridge. That was 100% made for fighting on a bridge. Wait. Oh, get off. Okay, hang on. Let's use a... Oh, what are you doing? Sir? He's just standing at the back. I beg your pardon. Can I... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's just get another grenade in there if you don't mind. Another one bites the dust. Boom! Oh, that was not the direction that I wanted to push them in. Oh my god, I love it. Fight! Glandolin, fight! Dang you. Takes a little getting used to, not gonna lie. Which is probably what this is supposed to be, but I mean, it's not awful. My bar for gaming is quite low. Alright, maybe I can do... did I hit W? Okay, that did not work the way that I wanted it to. There we go. Oh. Get up. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, we should. Yeah, there we go. Okay, maybe I should focus on these guys. That works. I think I also damaged myself by doing that, but you know, whatever. It's fine. Who needs to have health? What are you doing, Your Majesty? Okay, he's attacking things. That's all that matters. That's all he needs to be doing. So I'm just going to assume that this is either murder everything until you are... I'm gonna go back to the king. I think I need to... Yeah, alright, there we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oops. Ooh, oh dear. Okay, there we go. Let's do another one, because he's not doing too great. Glandolin, I'm already attached to you and I've known you for 5 seconds. Like, please don't die. I'm just gonna... It's fine. It's another one. Who cares? Right? I can kill that one. Okay. I'm not gonna kill that one. Let's do that. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, Glandolin. Glandolin. Ah, Glandolin. But, oh god, Glandolin. Glandolin! Okay. Got it. I'm just gonna let him, like, sit on the side for a little bit. Maybe get his health back. Glandolin, stay there. I swear to god. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. Another one gone. There we go. Now we're talking. Smack this one. I'm not sure. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, clearly we need to be focusing on this. I was not paying attention to that. Let's go over here. Let's jump on it. There we go. Oh my god. Gisselbart. Well, Gisselbart is starting to take some, yeah! Oh, there we go. Okay, hang on. Can I just select them like this? Someone's been attacking one of the catapults, even though I'm not. Alright, you come here. He's getting into it. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, I made that take way longer than it needed to.
We suffered great losses beating them back.
Aelfar, I think? Alfar? Oh, that looks good.
Split you like a straw. You treacherous elf!
In his fury, the old king radiates a ferocious power that none of Citalia's children could withstand. But the slight, willowy being sitting astride the shadow mare just grins down, mockingly.
You are mistaken. We are Alpha. We are here to destroy the elves.
I liked Aelfar.
All peace-loving beings here in Girdlegard are under our protection, and you cannot open the gate that has barred your path into Girdlegard since the creation of the world.
Not us, but perhaps one of your kind.
What?
This
We've been betrayed.
Silence, you fool!
Kill him.
Vrakas, forgive me for what I am about to do.
Too late.
Quickly, in formation! You must hold them back until I close the gate!
Uh-oh. Where is this eagle that keeps screeching? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so keep those coming, please. All right, let's turn it this way. So in this case, runes activated. Okay, so this is a timer-based one. Just gotta keep murdering things and hoping for the best. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, I love dwarves, man. They're the best fantasy race. We're doing all right, actually. Like, Dude Bro should have brought more orcs, because we're doing... Wait, what? That was not the one that I thought I was going to do, but, I mean, you know, I'm not mad. Like, look at these names. Glandolin, Girdlegard, Vrakas. Like, that's just... Oh, it sounds so cool. Okay, wait. I'm not missing anybody, right? Like, there are no orcs back here that I need to be worried about. Shouting every time you give a command is probably something that I wish games would get rid of. If you guys have any games, by the way, to recommend that are dwarf-based. Oh no! Oh no! Gisselbert? Oh, wow. That is so unfair.
Look at me. I am Syntheras, the Reaper of your death.
Don't touch him.
I will take your life, and the land will take your soul.
Get out of my sight, pointy ears, and let me delight at the closed gate a little longer.
The gate may have closed, but when you rise again from the dead by the power of the land, you will be one of us, and you will open it.
Never! My soul belongs to Vrakas.
No, your soul now belongs to the land, and henceforth you will belong to it forever. Now die, and return. Then hand us Girdlegard.
And just like that, that's that. We don't know what happened. We don't know how long ago this was. We don't know when it happened or why. We just know it happened. And now it's 1,000 cycles later, or 1 point, no, oh, look at him, I love him.
You're a perfectionist, Tungdil Bolafar.
I've got a reputation to uphold. If you can't rely on the metalwork of a dwarf, what can you rely on?
What can I do for you? A bad night. Okay, I don't know. I feel like that's you. Maybe is that a polite thing to say to people? Like they look tired and you're like, you look dreadful. Except that's not what he's gonna sound like because Tungdil. Oh dear, Tungdil is not a normal dwarf. You look dreadful.
You look dreadful.
What a charmer.
The maid gives you an ironic, reprimanding scowl.
Ikana has been crying half the night.
When you were teething, I carried you around the vaults. You played with my beard and I sang you to sleep.
Frala smiles. She's heard this story many times before.
That was 23 cycles ago. I'm quite sure you didn't sing. You might have grumbled a bit.
If what you've read about the dwarven lifespan is true, it'll be another 300 sun cycles and more before you are called to the Eternal Forge. The
Dwarves live long.
certainty of one day having to witness Frala's death already burdens your heart.
Wow. How old is he? Like, we have another 300, but like, what does that make us right now? What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
For me, nothing. It's Lot Yonan. He wants to see you in his study.
In your mind, you go through all the recent incidents that might have annoyed the Magus. Apart from a few little squabbles with his famuli, nothing worth mentioning happened since the incident with your beard. You nod.
Okay. I better not keep the Magus waiting.
See you later. There's goulash for dinner.
That would be very sad. So, what we can effectively get here is that Tungdil has been raised by humans. He is not really,
Everything you know about dwarves you
Oi.
learned from books. The divine smith created the dwarves, and from time to time you make him an offering of some crumbs of gold. It's the most valuable thing you have to offer Vracus.
that's our little, I guess, our altar to Vracus. Because we're a dwarf, and that's what we
You
do.
worked a bit more on Sunya's birthday present last night. The little one is crazy about horses. You, on the other hand, prefer to keep your distance, unless you're fitting them with hooves. Too many legs, and way too big.
Oh my god, I love this. I love this. Look at the leather cloth. I love dwarves. Take the axe. Oh, hello. I'm gonna go see a Magus, but... Oh. It's probably had to
This is
learn
where
that.
you swung the forge hammer for the first time 30 cycles ago. No one taught you the craft. It was enough for you to watch Lot Yonan's old smith at work. Whenever the workshop was empty, you practiced and quickly mastered the craft with ease.
Mastered. I bet the other dwarves are going to disagree with you, Tungdil,
There was
but
a
you
time
know.
when you could hardly lift the heavy hammer. Now you barely notice it anymore, and it feels like an extension of your arm. Smithing is in your blood.
I think that's part of the dwarven thing, is that all of them are good at different things. Tungdil does not know from which clan or, you know...
Groundling, come to
I
the
will get to
kitchen.
that in
We
a second.
need you.
Jolison, a fourth-degree famulus and your favorite foe among the students of magic, gives you a disparaging glance and disappears without waiting for your reply.
Wow. Heckin' rude, sir. Yeah, so he doesn't know from which circle he hails, and there are, of course, many reasons why you would need to know that. In part
Lord
because...
Yonan didn't just take you in. He also taught you how to read
I don't know why I
and
click
write.
things.
But you don't feel like reading right now. Especially as you already know all the books by heart.
Well, doesn't he get new books? If he's a mage that can, you know... Should I go to the... Do I go to the thingy-majiggy first? He wanted me to go. Would that be... I guess I can go first. Maybe this is what... It's like a side mission. if I don't.
Tungdil! Quick! Or the goulash will get burnt!
You immediately recognize what the problem is. A chain running over a pulley for positioning the cauldron is detached from its mounting, and the cauldron stuck in the fireplace.
Oh dear.
It's a heavy load, and none of the famuli, who feel superior even during kitchen duty, dare do anything. They might burn their fingers, or even get a bit dirty.
Salty much, Tungdil? There's, what's the word? Politics between the different clans, and also there's, clans that people don't like. The usual.
Vegetables, bread,
in anything
cheese,
like that.
But the cook is not to be trifled with. Many painful knuckles have taught you that she knows how to handle her heavy wooden spoon, and that she may possibly have eyes in the back of her head.
I mean, we've probably raised her as well, if we're, being honest. Let's go repair this. We don't want to have burned goulash.
It'd be a waste of goulash. And I'm hungry. Here, hold this.
He did that on purpose. Talk to the famulus. Examine the mounting bracket thoroughly.
With as much concern in your voice as you can muster, you say,
Oh, no, this doesn't look good.
you're pleased to notice he's dripping with sweat.
We're messing with him.
I'll get you back for this, groundling.
Talk to the
Do you remember when you
famulus.
dyed my beard with some magic spell? I had to shave it off.
You stroke your beard, which is unusually short for a dwarf.
Oh dear.
Damn it! Ah, it's heavy.
The young human forces through his pursed lips, letting the pot sink a little.
Don't you dare ruin my goulash, boy!
The cook with beefy forearms glares at the young man, and after a brief moment, he tries harder.
Let's repair it.
You damned freak.
For a moment, you hope the famulus really does raise his hand to you. But then he comes to his senses and leaves the kitchen, his face bright red.
What a pair you are!
Oh yeah, a real pair, I think. I got 50 XP for that. Excellent. I'm glad I went. I don't know if that's something that I would have lost had I not done it. Stairs. I'm glad I can look at the stairs. It's an important thing that you need to look at. Sometimes video games make me laugh. Look at stairs. What on earth could I possibly comment on that would make looking at stairs important? Yes, I understand this tip. I have received it and I am well aware of what it does for me. Oh, look
Master
at him.
Yonan, Frala told me you wished to speak with me.
Ah, Tungdil, come in. There is a bag over there in the cupboard. Take it out, please. It contains artifacts belonging to my former famulus Goren. I wish to return them to him. He's in Blacksaddle, 300 miles away.
300 miles? That's a long journey. Who are you going to entrust with this?
I was thinking of you.
Me?
There is no one better to take on this journey. You have acquired much knowledge. You are almost a scholar. You know more than most famuli about Girdlegard and its inhabitants. It is time for you to go out into the world and see it with your own eyes.
With pleasure.
Oh, look at him. He's adorable. What's in the pouch? Maybe I'll meet other dwarves on the way.
What's in the
Let's ask
bag?
about the pouch.
Magical devices. You better leave the bag closed if you want to avoid any accidents. Dwarves don't really like magic, and magic doesn't like you either.
That's always a thing that
Rakkus gave us
happens as
so
well.
much craftsmanship that there's no space left in our bodies for magic.
Strictly speaking, every time you've been too close to magic, it has ended in catastrophe.
Weird to be raised by a magus. Maybe I'll meet other dwarves on the way.
Perhaps I'll meet some dwarves on my travels.
Yes, perhaps. But don't hold out too much hope. And be careful who you talk to. Not everyone out there likes dwarves.
Racist?
Goblins. They abduct baby dwarves and sell them to magi, from what I've heard.
Not the best bit of business I've ever done. But what was I to do? The Longnoses threatened to throw you into the nearest river.
Wow, so he bought me from goblins. I'll set off soon.
Be on your guard. Look after the bag and don't lose it. May Palandiel be with you. And Varakas too, of course.
I'll set off
Well,
immediately.
that's kind.
I'll see you soon, Lot Yonan.
Oh dear. I'm sure that bag doesn't have anything life-altering or super violently important. Nah, it's probably just like books or something, you know? Definitely can't have anything super important. I love this music. It's just like so cheerful. Also, for like a magus place, this is hilariously pilfer some food. If I can get away with it.
Hey, what are you doing, groundling? We're
Taking
still
food.
eating here. Why don't you go and get your own portion?
Rude. Fine. Pilfer some food. Can I get food? Look at the dinner.
The goulash is bubbling in the cauldron. You draw the warm air in through your nose, and the smell makes your mouth start watering.
Maybe we could wait for dinner then. I mean, might be a good idea. Let's go talk to Frala. I need provisions. 300 miles. I've got a present for you. Do I? What present?
I've got a present for you.
You take out a symbol of protection that you've carefully made from 3 horseshoe nails.
It's not the finest jewelry in Girdlegard.
One look at Frala's face makes it clear that it doesn't matter. She glows with happiness as she takes the pendant.
For me? But why?
Because you
'Cause
don't
you're-
see me as an oddity, and you're like a little sister to me.
You could have said. But you settle with a shrug and a crooked smile.
I need provisions.
I need provisions for 300 miles.
You're grinning from ear to ear. Finally, you've got the chance to see something of the world.
So am I like 30?
300? Tungdil, that's no errand. That's an epic journey.
Epic.
Wait, I've got just the right thing. But make sure the cook doesn't see.
I'm going to Black Saddle to return a few things to a
Which
former
one is the
apprentice
cook?
in Amagus.
You pocket the rye bread, sausages, and ham. Enough food for the first few days of your journey.
And then what? What am I supposed to do after that? Perhaps I might even meet some dwarves on the
Perhaps
way.
I'll even meet some dwarves on the way.
Frala throws you a cautious glance. It's a tricky subject that you can't help but broach.
There aren't dwarves down here. You're the only one in Idaslane, as far as we know.
I know, but I can't just have been born out of a rock. Somewhere in the mountains, I have a clan. Maybe even a family.
Yes. Maybe.
Frala has reminded you more than once that Lot Yonan wrote to the dwarf clans, and none of them were missing a dwarf boy.
Why would you
I have to
remind
go.
me of this?
I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Rude. But don't forget, Tungdil, no
I
one
wish
has
you the blessing
actually
of
said that
Palandil
you're
and
missing.
Fracas to protect you from all danger in your journey. Here, a talisman. Whenever you look at it, think of me.
Frala winks at you mischievously.
And of getting me a nice present.
I just gave you a present. What the heck? One that I made, thank you. Well, I'm glad I went and talked to her. Imagine if we hadn't got that. I don't know what would have come of not getting it, but it could have happened. Maybe I'm supposed to go this way. Alright, leave Lot Yonan's vaults. Oh, well, I hope that person to the right wasn't someone that I needed to speak to, because I just sort of ran past them, didn't I? I love this. This is so sweet. It's very story-driven. Uh-oh. Something's gonna happen in it.
How nice to see you again, Lot Yonan. It must have been an age since we last met face to face.
Oh.
Nudin, welcome. Please, sit down.
No, thank you, my friend. These are urgent matters, and I don't have much time. You must come to Leos Nudin immediately. The perished land is stirring.
Are you sure?
We have a
What
lot of
makes you
things to
think
talk
that?
about, sir.
I found out about 60 orbits ago, during a visit to the borders. Our magical barriers have weakened and become porous. The Elfar have left their land.
I'm
and
very
a huge
concerned.
horde of orcs have marched into Girdlegard.
Were you able to strengthen the spell with your magic?
No. I can't repair the damage alone. We need the combined power of the 6.
I'm like genuinely
The other
concerned
4
for this
are
man.
already on their way here, but we need your help too.
I will set off for Parista without delay.
Oh, and as you're coming, could you also take the opportunity to bring back the things that I lent to you?
What things?
Of course. I have them already packed in a bag.
Oh, thank you. We'll be expecting you.
I am feeling things looking upon this man. Is he a good guy? Typical storytelling just makes me think that no, he's not, you know? We usually use visual cues.
Utterly blinded by the sunlight, you squeeze your eyes tightly shut after only a few steps. The time spent underground has made you so sensitive to light that you're forced to seek shelter in the shade of a mighty oak.
Well, that doesn't seem healthy. Also, I have suddenly had a nostalgia moment. I didn't complete this game the last time that I played it. I don't think I actually got very far at all. If I remember correctly, though, I definitely did go the wrong way the first time I played this, and I don't remember exactly, but I made the game hard.
By a birchwood. Your feet hurt and your eyes still sting in the unaccustomed sunlight, but a smile spreads across your face nonetheless. You've covered a decent distance on the first day of your big journey.
Have I?
You pitch your camp and lie down to sleep on the hard forest floor. When you awake in the morning, your legs are stiff and achy. Trying not to feel sorry for yourself, you throw your rucksack over your shoulder. You're a dwarf, and dwarves don't complain.
How do we know that? I don't have anyone to really judge that for? We could go this way and make a stop in this town. And then also go up into here. So let's try that.
Around midday, with the sun high in the sky and the first beads of sweat appearing on your forehead, you see something move next to the road, a few hundred meters ahead. Some crows are pecking at something in the long grass.
Uh-oh, that's never good. Walk further along the road until you can make it out more. Leave the road and sneak up to the crows. I feel like we shouldn't leave the road. Stand still and observe the scene attentively. Let's try that one.
You survey the grass, the bushes, and the few trees that are growing on both sides of the track. The wind blows through the grass, and the leaves tremble. The pecking of the birds is only interrupted by the occasional fluttering of their wings.
Oh.
Apart from that, you see nothing.
Alright, I guess that makes sense. Let's
see the blood
go up.
On the ground. You try to convince yourself it's from an animal that just happened to be killed on the road by a hunter.
No.
You know this is improbable, and your hope disappears completely when you see two human bodies lying in the flattened grass.
Oh dear. Oh, okay, that got me into something. By myself? Are we sure? Tungdil kind of sucks. He's just a wee lad. Oh, okay, we're committing. Look for tracks. Okay. Examine the bush.
You don't see any signs of a struggle in the area where the corpses are lying. Were they stabbed by a companion? A stranger could hardly have crept up on them with such sparse cover.
I've clearly gone the wrong way. I took a side road, and that has definitely done me more harm than good.
A man lies in front of you, dressed in an expensive robe. It is in the colors of Turgur the Fair-Faced, one of the 6 magi. The dead man must be one of Turgur's famuli. You don't see any wounds.
That is a bad sign. That's a very bad sign. Okay, well, my boy, Tungdil. Oh wait, no, go to this one. This is starting to smell like magic.
On a tall, broadly built man. He's wearing dark brown leather armor that is strengthened with iron plates. There's a sword lying next to him. Was he trying to defend himself against something? Or someone? There is no blood on the sword.
So he whipped out a sword and then didn't do anything with it. 10 out of 10. Turn the body over.
By Vracus.
There are some narrow stab wounds in the man's chest. The cuts are too big to have been made by arrows, but too small for sword wounds.
Daggers? Oh wait, we should turn this body over. Wait, why? Why did my camera do that?
The man has the same incisions. It's clear that both men were killed by the same weapon. But what that weapon might be, you cannot say.
Good. Okay. Okay. I'm intrigued and also concerned. I don't remember this from the books, though.
A rucksack that probably belonged to one of the dead. It seems to have been searched and then thrown away carelessly.
Well, search through the rucksack.
You find a few implements, some provisions, and a map. A route is drawn on it from Parista, Nudin's capital, to Lot Yonan's vaults.
So they were on their way to Lot Yonan. Well, now what? I think we have... Oh, examine the bush.
Nothing again.
You halt. There is something.
Another rucksack.
Aha, another rucksack.
You open the rucksack and recognize that someone has already rummaged through it. As well as some implements and writing utensils, you find a pouch full of gold and a talisman.
Huh.
The gold is proof that this is not a case of robbery.
I was gonna say, that's not a good sign. We should maybe not take anything. I feel like taking this talisman is bad. The gold could come in handy, but I don't know. That's bad juju. Should we take the talisman? I feel like we should not. I mean, well, they were on their way to Lot Yonan. Maybe we should take it.
Warmth and a feeling of security flush through your body as you touch the talisman. You feel safer just holding it in your hand.
I'm taking you with me.
Oh, okay. Take the gold? I mean, I was figuring that maybe this was stuff for Lot Yonan. So maybe I should take it with me, but I mean, perhaps not. Maybe I just literally took some dead man gold, and I am a little richer for it, you know? Could buy myself some bread. Could be
You
good.
scour the area once more and ask yourself what to do next.
Stay behind and look for further clues, bury the dead, and then continue on. Stay and look for further clues, perhaps? I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, all we know is that they were stabbed by the same weapon, right? Like, but I don't think there's anything else for me to really come across. There's nothing in that bush. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe this is it. Maybe we should just mosey on. Should I bury them? Like, we shouldn't leave them out. Yeah. Bury the dead. We should bury the dead. I feel like that's something we should do. I mean, you know, it's right. It's the right thing to do.
It's time-consuming and strenuous work digging shallow graves in the ground with a stick and covering the corpses with a few stones. But it should at least keep the crows from their feasting for a while. You continue on your way so as to put a few more miles between you and your grisly find before night falls.
I don't know why I would go down here, but at the very least we can head north into town.
As the gable end of a small farmhouse and a barn appear from behind a hilltop,
or a barn,
you hear the loud cries of children at play. A girl runs along the path laughing, followed by a small boy with a big stick in his hand.
They don't like dwarves.
To catch up his sister with a determined look on his face.
I'm gonna burn it down.
But he's finding it difficult to keep his short legs under control on the uneven path.
Childhood. Stay where you are and continue to watch what happens and greet them amicably. Give the farm a wide berth. Stay where you are. I'm gonna stay where I am and watch. I mean, I'm like staring at children. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Walk towards the children and greet them amicably? Wouldn't I scare the heck out of them? I don't know what the right thing to do here is, but I'll go say hi.
The children. As you raise your hand to greet them, the boy catches sight of you. His eyes grow wide, and he points to you with a chubby little finger. All he can manage to say is, "There." Now the girl has turned to face you too. Before you can say a word, she lifts her little brother up into her arms and runs screaming towards the farmhouse.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Follow the children to the farm? I have a bad feeling about this, but
Without
you know what?
rushing, you follow the children to the farmhouse, into which they've disappeared. After a few moments, they reappear, accompanied by their parents. Their father is a thick-set man with grey hair.
Maybe he's nice.
This is my wife, Remsa.
The blonde woman nods a greeting almost imperceptibly and clasps her daughter tightly to her.
Racist.
She looks you over with an anxious expression.
I'm a dwarf.
It's a pleasure
I'm not
to meet you.
A demon.
My name is Tungdal.
You try to make your voice sound as harmless as possible.
Your wife seems worried. Maybe we shouldn't point it out. Have two travelers passed by here in the last few days? Oh yeah, that's right. This is what I was asking
Over the
about.
last few days, have you seen two travelers heading east?
Opatia looks at his wife, but she shakes her head.
Why do you ask?
I found their bodies. I should mention this.
I found them. Two dead bodies.
I mean, it would
on
be
the
a good
side of
idea
the
to
road.
let them know.
A good day's march east from here.
Dead bodies?
She hastily covers her son's ears.
Was it orcs?
Remsa, what would orcs be doing up here? It was probably just bandits.
I mean, just because I'm a dwarf doesn't mean it's orcs. Your wife seems worried.
I'm sorry if I scared your wife and children.
The man waves dismissively.
No. It's just that my fair woman is especially jumpy these days.
These
The
days.
orcs have been spotted near Calmstead. You should take it more seriously.
The farmer's wife clutches her daughter even tighter before the girl finally protests.
Oh dear.
The boy steps forward excitedly and cuts the air with his stick.
If strangers come, we're supposed to run away.
Oh no.
But I can hit them too.
The innocence of
Opatia
children.
pats his son on the head, laughing.
We're safe. The orcs have no reason to come so far north.
They're orcs. They don't need reason. If there are orcs nearby, you should probably get out of harm's way.
Wouldn't it be better to move to one of the bigger villages if there are orcs around?
The farm is our livelihood. We can't just leave the place. The fields don't look after themselves. King Tilligorn's cavalry will take care of the orcs. Or Lord Yonan and his magi.
I'm
But
so
the
sure.
cavalry can't be everywhere at once. Even a handful of orcs would be enough to finish us.
Once the seeds are planted, I'll build the hideaway, just as you wish. But what use is a hideaway if we've nothing to eat in the autumn?
Sad that he has a point. You should build the hideaway immediately so that you're safe from the orcs. You'll starve without a harvest. Sow first and then build the hideaway. You'll starve without a harvest. Oh no, I don't know. But what use is a hideaway if you've nothing to eat in the autumn? Oh no, I feel like this is gonna affect something. I'm gonna come through and this family's gonna be dead. But if they build the hideaway, yeah, the orcs won't kill them. But like, it's just like this one. You'll starve without a harvest. I mean, you could do the harvest while you're building the hideaway. Like, you don't have to. Once the seeds are planted, I'll build the hideaway just as you wish. I'm so nervous. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, like, why does this one have little symbols on the side of it and this one, like, these two don't, but this one does? You should build the hideaway immediately so that you're safe from the orcs. Oh, I'm literally like, I'm so on the fence about this. I'm gonna say this one.
There are orcs in the area, then you shouldn't waste any time. Build that hideaway.
The dwarf is right.
Remsa gives you a thankful smile before turning to her husband.
I hope I haven't
We'll
starved
take
them.
care of the other problems when we come to them. The most important thing is that we're safe.
I just feel like
Opatia
something's gonna
stays
happen.
silent for a moment, a gloomy expression on his face, before shrugging his shoulders.
All right then. Dwarves do know best when it comes to orcs.
I just
You
feel
bid
like they're gonna
farewell
come through.
and set off on your way. The children follow you for a while before saying their goodbyes in laughter and running back towards the farm.
I have this feeling, right, that I'm gonna leave and then orcs are gonna come. I don't know what that is. Dwarf merchant? Oh, hey-oh. A dwarf? We should go here.
You
There's
see
a question mark.
flickering light through the trees some way from the path. It might
Where am
come
I
from a
going?
campfire.
You see, it might come from a campfire. Approach the fire audibly. Sneak closer to find out who lit it. We should do that because we don't want to,
You
die.
creep through the undergrowth towards the fire, but can't prevent your armor from clattering and small twigs from breaking under every
So I
heavy
suck.
step you take. You curse quietly to yourself, but go on until you can see what's going on.
So I'm a dwarf. I don't know why I made him sneak.
Broad-shouldered men with axes sit at a campfire, on which 2 rabbits are sizzling. It's only thanks to the fact that the men are joking loudly with one another and not paying attention to their surroundings that they haven't discovered you yet.
Well, that's lucky. Approach them in and talk to them. Try to create... Okay, already this hasn't really worked out, but they're not paying attention. So conceivably, I could maybe sneak up on them and eavesdrop, but we kind of want to know if they're good, right? Like, if these guys turn out to be bad, and I have to fight all 3 of them, like, that's just not gonna work. Oh, what's the difference if I try to eavesdrop? Approach the men and talk to them.
Once you reach the
Let's
edge
just
of
do
the
it.
firelight, you say amicably.
Greetings. My name is...
The men jump up and grab their axes.
Oh, they're probably... Oh, this is bad.
Is that a groundling?
The men look you over suspiciously.
Oh, they're thieves. Oh, gosh. I'm a traveler and would have nothing against a warm fire and some company. Well, that was what I had hoped to gain from this. Maybe I should have eavesdropped. I regret not
My
eavesdropping.
name is Tungdil. I'm only a traveler who would have nothing against a warm fire and some company.
We're gonna have to kill them. Yep, we're gonna have to kill them. I should have listened.
A groundling wants our company.
We are honest, hard-working men. Why would we have anything to do with groundlings? Be off
Does that
with you.
mean?
The man
What's that supposed to mean?
strengthens his grip on the axe and passes his tongue over his yellow teeth while keeping you in his sights.
Rude and racist. I just have one question.
Sod off, groundling. Have I made myself clear?
The man
Oh, I want to
comes a
beat them
step
up.
closer.
Alright, I'll go if I'm not welcome here.
You shrug your shoulders indifferently and take 3 small steps backwards without taking your eyes off the men.
All right, if I'm not welcome here, then I'll go.
Good. And don't even think about coming back to stab
I
us in the
beg
back
your
or steal
pardon?
from us. We'll keep guard. There's nothing here for groundling scum.
Racist? I'm no thief and certainly no murderer. I just wanted to see why there was a fire burning. Is it even worth it? Is it worth it to keep talking to these idiots? I feel like they're thieves, right? They have to be bad. They're not nice people. Why are they being such jerks? I'm no thief and certainly no murderer. I just wanted to see why there was a fire burning. I mean, you know, it's like the age-old adage. Don't say anything. There's no point. But also,
Your heart is pounding, and you confront the man a little more courageously than you feel.
I'm no thief, and I'm certainly no murderer. I only wanted to see if...
Pah! All groundlings are thieves and good-for-nothings.
And you're
You find it
racist.
difficult to take control of your voice again.
Have you met many dwarves?
Enough to know that you're all dirty thieves.
I think I went at things the wrong way. I don't want to fight. Think about it. I'm a dwarf. I don't use my axe for chopping down... for fracas attack.
The next morning,
trying to be nice.
Visions of axes, faces full of hate,
What?
fists and heavy boots flicker through your befuddled mind. Your first attempt to move fails when pain
What?
shoots through every bone, every muscle, and every nerve in your body.
Wait, what?
It's a long time before you manage to sit up and tend to your wounds in the early sunlight. There's no trace of the woodcutters. They must have thrown you into the undergrowth near the campfire once they were finished with you.
What? Oh, that's just mean. I got beat up. Oh, here we go. That's where I'm going. I got beat up. What the heck? That's so rude.
You reach the banks of the Warder and can see Axeldale on the other side, but there isn't a bridge for far and wide. The fishermen's boats glide over the water, which
I'm
sparkles
so
in the
mad.
sun. None of the men seem to notice you while they throw out their nets.
I'm angry. Call the nearest fisherman out and ask him to take you across the river. Oh, I guess that way we could go straight into Axeldale. View the scenery for a while.
You look at the cold, dark water. The current seems so strong that they could carry off even the most experienced of swimmers.
Oh dear.
And you aren't even a mediocre one.
Maybe we shouldn't do the
You once
river
read
thing.
a legend in a book. Elria, the goddess of water, did not like the children of the forge and cursed the dwarves.
Okay, so
that
we're
they
not
would
gonna go across the
drown in
river.
any waters beyond their kingdoms.
Nope, we're not going
the
to
main
across the
reason
river.
that dwarves avoid water to this day.
Yep, I'm good. So we're just
You
gonna
leave the
continue.
peaceful banks of the river behind you and continue on your way.
We can go to Goodwater. Let's go check out Goodwater.
You
I'm
look
sure they're
down
fine.
on a large village on the banks of the Warder. Some of the village is built on stilts in the river. A wooden bridge spans the fast-flowing water. A huge wooden palisade has been erected to protect the village from attack.
Okay. Follow the path down to the gate.
The guards on
Sure.
the palisade are watching you. Their armor looks well cared for and well made. The smith who made them knew what he was doing.
Important things for a
You
dwarf.
conclude that the men depend on the protection the armor offers and aren't just wearing them to look good. They're certainly not villagers.
So they get attacked. Oh, all right. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. All playable characters over time and for kills. I haven't killed anything. I'm just Tungdill. I'm a sweet babby boy. Why? What's with the heartbeat? Oh, I forgot. Hello? This is familiar to me, and I also feel like I had a bad time with this. Why do I feel like I had a bad time with this? Oh boy. Look at the skulls. Okay, do we have to?
You're not sure it's wise to taunt the beasts with the severed heads of their fellow kind.
Yeah, that's pretty ballsy. I wouldn't do it.
The double gate is made of strong planks. Sturdy, but still much less solid than the fixed parts of the palisade. Security has been forgone here for practical reasons. Never a good idea when building fortifications.
Oh boy. So they fight orcs and then don't have a good... Oh boy, this is bad.
Some of the guards begin to whisper as you near the gate.
Hello up there!
What brings you to fair good water? And have you seen any orcs on your travels, groundling?
The man leaning over the palisade eyes you up and down carefully.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we about to get attacked. I'm a dwarf, and I'll have you know, and I demand entry. Oh, that's absolutely certain to have them open the door for me. Let me just demand entry. Me, a random dwarf who is raised by humans? I'm sure. Please let me in. I don't want to spend the night under the
Goodwater
stars.
is well known for its hospitality.
A fact that you've just made up yourself.
Let me in, and I will tell other travelers all about it.
I'm so
I
sure.
regret to inform you that we cannot allow you to enter. The gates stay closed once night has fallen.
There is certainly no regret showing in the man's face.
Great. You've got some interesting decorations up there. Your gate doesn't make a very stable impression. I could take a look at it. I know about these things. I owe someone in the village 20 pieces of gold. Bribe the guard. I'm so sure. You've got some interesting decorations up there.
The orc heads on the spears look fresh.
Uh-oh.
A fact that causes you unease for more than one reason.
Those won't scare orcs away.
I hope not. The more orc heads that end up on those spears, the more gold coins that end up in our pockets. Right,
Ooh,
boys?
bad idea.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah! We've killed our fair share of orcs and know
I'm so
how
sure.
to motivate them. Those ugly mugs will spur them on, and then they'll perish in front of our gates.
Let me guess, those are the only ones
Two
you've
things become
killed.
clear to you. Firstly, that the mercenaries the villagers have hired are excellent at killing orcs, and secondly, that they sadly have no brains at all.
When did you kill these orcs?
Yesterday.
Oh,
We
good.
caught a couple
Of
of
course.
their scouts first. The others tried to take revenge in the evening. Let's see who'll turn up today.
A whole contingent of them. You're about to die. Your gate doesn't make a very stable impression. I can take a look at it. You can't leave me out here when there are orcs prowling. Let's try
I'm
this
a
one.
blacksmith. And a dwarf. Let me tell you, your gate might look solid, but it won't withstand a real orc assault.
The murmuring all around him makes the man pause for a moment. If anyone else had criticized the stronghold, they'd have been laughed down and shooed away. But no one understands defense systems like the dwarves.
A dwarf blacksmith who just happens to be standing in front of our gate?
Yeah. Well, I am a farrier, but I have read about... Oh, that's not going to work. I am in the Blue Range. Okay. This might be one of those times where I really need to lie because I have a bad feeling about this one. Also, this symbol changes. This one is a lie and this one is the truth. Is that why? Well, let's try this one.
That's right. I can see to it that orcs crack open their skulls on your gate, just like at home on the High Pass. Skulls that add up to hard cash for you.
You only know about
might
the
work.
secondling stronghold from books, but you can see in the man's face you've pushed the right buttons.
All right then. You can spend the night in the village. You begin work tomorrow morning, and it'd better work like you promised.
I mean,
Of
I'm probably going
course.
to do.
It's a trifle.
Probably. Is it? Tangdil, have we put ourselves into a mess? Because, I mean, we're supposed to be doing something and now we're
After a
going to be
meal,
fixing
you
it.
spend the night in the comfort and shelter of a Goodwater tavern.
Hey!
The next morning, you feel fully refreshed.
Excellent.
You strengthen the gate with cross braces of wood and iron, using your experience and skill.
There we
Now
go.
it should be able to withstand an attack for much longer.
All right then.
Mercenaries and villagers alike watch you work, clearly impressed. As you finish, a man approaches you.
Well done, dwarf. We were right to bring you into our village.
The village grew rich through bridge tolls, and this wealth must be defended.
I'm sure. The gate is reinforced as promised, but now I need to go. If my work pleases you, I'd have nothing against payment for it. I don't know. I feel like I'd just rather go. I don't want to push my luck.
You're proud of what you've achieved in such a short time. You've even invested more time than was wise.
I was happy to help. But half the day is lost, and I must be on my way.
A strong dwarf like you will always be welcome here in Goodwater. Be careful out there. Who knows where the orcs might be lurking?
I feel I've done a good thing. I'm quite pleased. We go...
An
Wait,
uneasy
what?
feeling has been your constant companion since you left Goodwater.
I think that's at an
Every little sound
encampment
in the
with...
forest makes you fear you've been discovered by a horde of orcs. But you reach the end of the day without bumping into any of the greenskins. It seems as though Vrakas has granted you one more day in Girdlegard.
I would like
As night
more
begins
one more
to
days.
fall, you pass a large oak tree and decide to call it a day. Near the oak tree is an abandoned camp with a fireplace, which appears to be a couple of days old.
Just have a bad feeling. I don't know. Put up camp at the old fireplace. Set up camp hidden in the crown of the old oak tree. I have such a bad feeling about this. I'm with Tungdil. I don't trust this one iota. Set up camp in the
You swing yourself up the trunk and then pull up your baggage after you.
Also, this is familiar to me. I think this happened in the book.
Like a bird, if it means escaping the orcs' attentions.
See?
You sling your rope twice around your stomach and the trunk of the tree to stop you from falling accidentally. You close your eyes and dream. You see North Pass and smell the fresh, icy wind that sweeps over the peaks of Great Blade and Dragon's Tongue.
Mountains.
But the harmony is interrupted by the hideous roar of an unending flood of orcs throwing itself unceasingly against the fortification. You smell the disgusting green blood of the orcs and taste the rancid fat of their armor on your tongue. The bitter taste becomes stronger until it's unbearable and wrenches you out of your dream.
Because it wasn't in a dream.
And are surprised at the brightness as a glance at the sky confirms that it's still night. Your eyes move towards the ground, and what you see makes the blood in your veins freeze.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Didn't trust that at all. If we had been in the camp, we probably would have been caught. But we were in a tree. I think that happens in the book. I think all of this happened in the book. Tungdil. Down. Look down. Oh, that's definitely... That is an army of orcs. Look at that. And Alfar. Oh, good. They're going to get overrun.
Sintras of Son Balsur. My master, Nod On the Doublefold, ruler of the perished land, has elected you, the lords of Taboribor, to be the sword that conquers the south.
Yes, all of that.
You want us to put our necks on the line and be killed by some magus?
Lot Yonan and the others will be taken care of. Your task is to create a diversion in the south.
Bad sign.
Until my master's plan succeeds.
And which of us is the leader?
Figure it out.
The one that conquers the most land.
So Kragnar will be the new Grand Lord.
Wow, that
he
voice.
glares at Ushnots and Bashkog.
How do we know their names?
Shore tribe will conquer the most land.
Why, how do I know their names?
We will overwhelm the cities of the Red Bloods quicker than you can suck the marrow from a bone.
We shall see.
You can't believe what you're hearing. If the beasts of Tion ride into battle together, catastrophic cycles lie ahead for Girdlegard.
Well, thank goodness I was in a tree, because me, teeny tiny human-raised dwarf, is not going to be able to handle any of that. So, yeah.
The night in the oak tree was the worst of your life. You spent every single moment afraid that you'd be found and savaged by the orcs. But as the first rays of sun broke through the treetops, the orcs abandoned their camp and left without discovering you.
Very lucky, honestly. Climb out. Observe the situation a little long. Let's wait.
Better safe than sorry.
Your eyes scan the deserted camp, and you listen carefully for any noise. But you don't see or hear anything suspicious.
All right, climb out. Maybe I should... we have the option to do it again.
Better safe than sorry.
Okay. Let's climb out then. If I die young, I will be very mad. That worked better in my head. Alright, examine the fireplace. Might as well take a look
You're
around.
overcome by the urge to vomit. You have, of course, heard the stories, but seeing with your own eyes that orcs actually do eat humans is a long way from just reading about it.
This is the place. I knew it was here. Come on then, find that stupid necklace.
I knew I should have waited.
In front of you.
Oh my god, I knew I should have waited.
Grounding. Perfect for a spotted breakfast.
3. It's always 3. Draw your axe to confront. Throw your axe at the leader and try to escape. That's not very dwarfish. I may have been raised by humans, but I am one of Rakus. Well, okay, Tungdil is. But anyways, draw your orc.
Know that you're
draw
no
your axe.
warrior, but you want to face the orcs as a child of the divine smith.
Exactly.
Perhaps you'll manage to kill at least one of them, so as not to appear so undwarven in Varakus' eyes.
Exactly.
I'll give you something to chew on. Varakus made us of stone.
I knew I should have waited. I knew I should have waited. Wow, I suck. That was just sad. Ah, Tungdil.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Dwarves. Oh boy.
Barrowin's beard! How did you manage to lose your weapon?
I suck.
Go and get it, and this time, hold it tight. Hey, that one was mine. You're just too slow, dear brother. Too slow?
Dwarves.
Just wait.
Well, let's go get our weapon, Tungdil, and preferably not loot. Hey, I have a weapon.
End it.
Oh no, I'm in a bad way. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understood.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, hang on. Do either of you have E? No, okay. Where's Tungdil?
All right.
Okay.
With pleasure. Who's next?
Oh my god, I'm just trying to keep Tungdil alive, I swear to god.
Quickly. Too easy.
Okay.
Oh, what bad luck for you. Put up a fight. On my way.
Oh my god, Tungdil.
Give me a hand. Pow. Another one bites the dust.
Oh my god. Wait.
Of course. Who's next?
Others will take my place.
Oh boy. Okay, maybe I should have Tungdil take on restart. Okay, let's have Tungdil take on the archers, maybe. Yeah. Okay, let's try again before I lower the difficulty. I got owned.
Huh?
I got owned in that. Okay, wait. Oh my god, why does he already have low health?
What is
the
it?
actual heck? Okay, let's do this. We're gonna have him leap, okay?
What is it?
And maybe we can have... Oh, wait. Are the archers not here yet? Okay. Eruption. Boindall pushes back all enemies surrounding him with a chance of knocking them down. All right, let's bring him over here. Okay. No. No. That's... no, wait. Hang on.
What
There we
bad
go.
luck for you.
Yes?
Can I just get you out? Like, you're actually
Understood.
useless. No. Stop. Okay.
Huh?
Oh my god, Tungdil. That is not what I wanted you to do. Oh, there we go. Yes. Oh, that's...
I'm with you. Another one bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust. Okay. Let's do a W.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Oh my god, why are there more? No. Not allowed. Oh my god, why are there so many of you? Oh, I just want Tungdil to go hide in a corner. That's all I want.
Understood.
Could you not?
At once.
Oh my god, could you not? Why are there so many?
Understood.
Oh my god.
Yes.
On my way. As good as done. With pleasure. He hardly put up a for you.
Okay.
Just need
Boom.
a little rest.
Oh, I lost
Say
Boindall.
goodbye forever.
So is it, I'm fine as long as I don't lose Tungdill. Well, I'm about to lose Tungdill, so.
Hitting me pretty hard.
Easy.
And again.
Yeah, I know you are.
They're
He's
hitting me
gonna
pretty
die.
hard.
Yeah?
What
I'm
is
gonna
it?
be honest, bud. Everyone's getting pretty hit pretty hard. Excellent.
On my way.
Alright, kill that. Kill that.
Bad luck for you.
Where are you going?
Say
You're going
goodbye
so far
forever.
away. Okay.
All right. I didn't hit you
Oh
very
god,
hard.
Tungdill. Oh, Tungdill. Tungdill.
Understood.
Over here, please.
Ow! Another one bites the dust.
No, 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 no. Like maybe in the corner.
Huh?
Yeah, the corner's good.
Say
Okay.
goodbye forever.
Oh my god, Tungdill. Why? I can't actually see. Okay?
Yes. Yeah. With pleasure. On my way.
Okay.
Oh, what bad luck for you.
Can I bring him back?
With pleasure.
Okay, okay, okay.
As good as done.
I need help over here.
On my way.
Oh my god, Tungdill.
At
Why
once.
do you suck so much?
Understood.
Just like stand in a corner for 5 seconds, okay? Thanks.
Oh, what bad
I appreciate
luck
it.
for you.
Thank you.
Say goodbye forever. As good as done. On
Thank
my
you.
way.
Greatly appreciated. Really. Just absolutely. Okay, I
Yes.
think Tungdill
On my way.
lives or something. I don't know.
Understood.
He's just not okay. Can I do
won't.
anything with him? No? Okay.
Understood. At once.
Yeah.
Boom.
For Brachus.
That did, I don't think, anything.
What is it?
I think that literally did nothing.
Say goodbye forever. I didn't hit
Okay.
you very hard. Oh, what bad luck for you.
Just like murder it, for heaven's sake. Okay.
Huh? As good as done.
Alright.
All right.
See, I've got it. I know what I'm doing.
As good as done.
We're missing a few.
On my way.
Okay.
I need help over here.
Say goodbye forever.
Oh my god! It's been
my
5
way.
seconds! Go, 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 go,
At
go, go, go!
once.
Oh no. Oh,
Understood.
oh, I have regrets.
At once.
No, go away.
Understood.
Stop it. Stop, stop, stop,
At
stop,
once.
stop,
Vile creature.
stop. Okay. You
Yes.
just stay there, Tungdill. Okay. I
Alright.
adore you, my small dwarf,
With
but you really
pleasure.
are better off just like. Thank you!
On my way. I'll be ready soon.
Dang it.
I
Oh, for
didn't
heaven's
hit you
sake,
very
kill that
hard.
one.
With pleasure.
Thank you. Boindall to the rescue. My god, he just sort of tanked all of that, didn't he? You were dead. You died 5 seconds in.
No more orcs.
Again, you died
Well
5
fought, young
seconds in.
friend. Do you happen to be Tungdill?
What?
Well fought, but he fought like a
Child?
Boindale.
Newborn?
What do you
Baby?
expect? He grew up amongst the humans.
How do they know about me?
Who are you and how do you know my name?
My name is Boindal Hookhand of the clan of the Swinging Axes. This is my brother Boindale Doubleblade. We've been sent to find you.
By who?
Ironheart. Are there any more piggy snouts around here?
I mean, technically, yes. You were sent to find me. There are more orcs here than anyone could ever wish for. This is kind of important. You were sent to find me.
You turned up at just the right moment. But are you sure it's me you're looking for?
The High King Gundrabor sent us to fetch you and bring you to Ogre's death in the Secondling realm in the south.
So he received the letter from my master. And am I a secondling?
Well, something like that, I guess.
No. The answer is no. There are more orcs here than anyone could ever wish for.
There was a meeting last night. The Elfar serve a certain Nod-On who calls himself Lord of the Perish Land. They have enlisted 3 orc hordes to cause unrest in the south.
Yeah, we should do something about that.
Piggy snouts.
Oh, boy.
The Elfar from San Balzur and the orcs from Taboribor are working together.
I'm glad you got all that.
From the Perish Land.
The twins look at you solemnly. You all know what that would mean for the people of Girdlegard.
Disaster. We should go kill them. We must help the humans against the orcs. I can worry about the king later.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say, but it's our duty to get you to the Ogre's Death Fortress in one piece.
I thought the duty of dwarves was to protect the innocent in Girdlegard.
Lot Yonan and King Broron will take care of the orcs. We three must be careful. You're not exactly a warrior.
No, I'm
but
not.
he has broad shoulders and broad hands. There's hope for him yet. So when you've got the chance to split a few orc skulls, you should take it.
I agree. Let's go murder things. I must fulfill Lot Yonan's orders before I can go to Ogre's
I would be
Death.
happy to follow you into the realm of the Secondlings. In truth, there is nothing I would rather do. But first, I must travel to Blacksaddle and return some things to a former famulus of Lot Yonan.
Blacksaddle isn't exactly on our way.
It's on my way. We can head south as soon as I've carried out Lot Yonan's orders.
It is important.
He's certainly got the stubbornness of a dwarf. Perhaps we'll be able to make a real dwarf of him on the way.
All right, we'll accompany you. The sooner we find that famulus, the quicker we can get back to the mountains.
Maybe we should do something about the
I'll have to send Lot Yonan a
orcs.
message by carrier pigeon on the way. And if we happen to stumble upon a couple of orcs...
Murder.
I like you, but we'll have to find you another name.
Oh, he's not a fan.
Bolafar. It's about as good as Lipsmith, Paddletosh, or Blufflegrump. It is stupid, senseless, and definitely not a name of honor. What are you good at?
I'm good at reading.
Oh,
Reading?
oh.
You're a scholar?
You should have said blacksmithing. We could have said blacksmithing. Oh, Tungdill, you got ruined. Boindil, you were useless. I'm sorry to tell you this, my lad. Boindil is effectively a, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Berserker. He goes berserk when in battle. Boindal is just your run-of-the-mill warrior, paladin sort of character. Okay, so we could give him sweep or cleave, a lateral blow dealing, oh, I like this one, to several enemies and knocking them sideways. This one has done well for me, and also knocking things off of a bridge is kind of awesome. Defense bonus. Tungdill receives what? Oh, I was looking at other things. Okay, continue. So our next skill that we get is at level 4. Excellent. Oh, hey, we've got provisions. We've got healing potion. That's pretty solid. 311 gold. I see. I have a dwarf in me, right? Like, I swear, fantasy dwarf. I look at things and I'm like, gold. Look at that. Oh, now that's gold. All right. I think this is a good place to end this. What is that? Oh, good water. 9 turns. What is that? Oh, I don't know, but that makes me nervous. It does. All right, I liked that. I mean, I just had to think about the fight. It was still quite difficult, you know. It didn't go exactly the way that I think it was meant to go. That got out of hand very quickly. But, I mean, as long as you can get the one that's dying out of battle, they get health back, which is kind of nice. So, yeah. I really enjoyed that. I love dwarves. I'm like this in Minecraft. I'm the one that usually winds up mining, like in Terraria, Minecraft and stuff, because finding treasure always makes me happy. Finding jewels, finding gems, those sorts of things. I just like that kind of stuff. Exploration games where you go off and find treasure, like that's my shtick. That's my jam. So I get the dwarves. The dwarves, I have an understanding with them. But yeah, I love this. Boindil and Tungdill. Poor Tungdill. Raised by humans doesn't really fit in. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed that so much. And I don't know, I would like to do more content for it because they're dwarves. How could I not love them? And I love the story for this. It's, okay, you have it's a pretty... I hate to put it this way. It's like your run-of-the-mill fantasy story, right? You have the hero's journey with Tungdill, who is the outsider. There's something that he's always wanted, but it's not to say that his life before this has been awful. It's just that, you know, he has something that he's always dreamed of, but never really been able to achieve. And now all of a sudden he's thrust into the journey of the hero. But it is still just really well done. It's such a well told story that you don't really care. It's like one of those things. I personally don't think there's a problem with sticking to like tropes and things like that. If they work, they work. Like you can still tell a different story that maybe is, I mean, like the basics of the story are there, but how they happen, we don't really know how it's gonna happen. So I like this story, and I'm remembering bits and pieces from the book as I'm playing this. Like Boindal and Boindil are like, they were my favorite. I think they were my favorite dwarves in all of this, and I thought it was such a cool, because you always have these fantasy stories that take place from a human's point of view. Granted, the author circumvented this by having our dwarf raised by humans. So he's a dwarf, but he thinks and talks and acts like a human. So that's how we are able to connect with him, which is pretty smart. But it's still a dwarf, and we get to be just thrust into the world of dwarves without, like having to understand the world of the dwarves, but we still get like all the best parts of being with the dwarves and being part of the dwarves, and tons of politics to come. Be ready for that. I'm definitely gonna have to sit down and reread it, because I'm in the mood for some dwarves now. So anyways, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, there's a lot going on. I will hopefully be able to get back into uploading more regularly, but I don't really know what I'm doing, and also we're in the middle of moving, so that's a thing. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye.